We're on the Shut Up and
Hey.
Ride show. How you doing? How you doing?
Everything's everything. Set up and ride show coming
Yeah,
to you from
right.
three
Yeah,
different
right.
locations today.
It ain't so
There you
crowded
go.
today.
Right.
Yes, the three is truly a crowd, and we got some more coming in at you. I'm at the Dutch Pot here in Miami, Florida, where as we're wrapping up a ceremony of a renaming of Betsy Stringfield Way,
All right.
a something that's been in
Yeah.
the working for, I guess, a little over 7, 8 years. Brought to you by this is one of the Sunshine Dimes right here. That's a part of that.
Hey,
And
what's happening,
in
Sunshine?
the inside the home front, I'm a walk through so I can share some of the people that came to honor her with this renaming. You know,
Right.
you came here for the Bessie Stringfield being honored and the renaming. How you enjoy yourself?
Excellent. Beautiful adventure. One time around.
That's right. One time. That's the
Right
kind of
on.
spirits we got here
Right on,
today.
brother.
We want to talk about this one here.
Indian in the house. Indian in the house. Listen, it was great to come out and support a great lady. She did a wonderful job. It's about us. It's about community. And it's about God.
Hmm.
Because without God, we have
Yes, sir.
nothing.
Amen.
That's
So
right.
Amen.
listen, you travel
That's
light.
right.
Make sure God shines to the east. And may God bless you guys. We out.
Right on, brother.
That's what
Safe
I that's
travels, man.
that retirement knowledge right there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hey, I bring you
That's
one of the
what's happening.
Sunshine Dimes, who are
So I'm
how you say, the
assuming
boots
you
on the
can't tell how
ground.
long was the
Hear me?
ceremony.
There's the boots on the ground right here. Boots on the ground. It's about where them fans at. Look, they ain't had no fans, okay? They got boots on the ground, putting their heart into it. Look, I want to come shine a light on this one over here. Okay. So again, these are part of the dimes. We even have our own national anthem singer here. Hey, y'all look at my live.
And
Awesome.
Y'all
he's
gonna
doing a
see us
lot of
sing it
fixing.
with some words not, said. Hey, it
Wow.
was listen, it was honoring her. It was the Sunshine Dimes are the boots on the ground that brought it together. Their actions has spoken action. So right. Anything you want to say to the good people?
No, but people, we thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for all the likes and everything that y'all gonna give to Miss Chantel. It was fantastic. Her story was marvelous, and we appreciate her presence and her coming down in Miami, Florida to share this monumental moment with us. We look forward to seeing y'all in Miami
Yeah.
Park soon. This for Miss Becky Springfield Way on
Right
Google
on.
Maps, y'all.
Hey, Google Maps. That's
Yay.
right. That's right.
Right
And
on. Right
and I
on.
got one person. I interrupt y'all just a brief moment to talk about. We're on a little podcast and talking about today. We got Miss Matrix here, true boots on the ground. Along with these ladies here, Betsy Bell, are truly boots on the ground
Betsy
female
Bell is
to
cute.
bring Betsy
Man,
Stringfield honor to life. This is Miss
Hi.
Matrix, and she was the one putting through those petitions and making sure the stick to itiveness it takes made sure it happened. Didn't let the ball drop. Even when everybody else
Mm,
fell out,
right,
she didn't let the ball drop. So
good
just giving
job.
honor
right
to
on.
women
Yeah.
like herself. Miss Matrix, would you like to say a couple of
Great
words?
job.
So this is just the beginning. This is what we can do in our respective neighborhoods. This does not have to be the only in the country aimed after better strength. This is the precedent. This is how we preserve American history by telling our own story. The street naming, the markers, looking at what happened, looking at the history of the neighborhood, where's the oldest motorcycle club, and worked where who this was. We have to document and share history from the American point of view. Can't take it away.
That's right.
That's
Hey,
right.
just like
That's
that.
right.
That's right. True word. True word. Thank you, Miss Matrix. Thank you, Miss.
So Bessie Stringfield. Tell
Any of
us
you
a little
ladies
more
want to say a
about Bessie
couple words?
Stringfield, Chantel.
You know, that's right. We got here. This is a podcast we're doing with Cindy and John.
How you guys
And
doing?
this here is Curves, Alabama, from Betsy Bell's founder. She wants to say a couple of words to you. Certainly, it was boots on the ground, such as herself. In fact, it was the first ride I did learning about Betsy Stringfield. It was what's it? Betsy Stringfield ride 2016 to Miami.
Oh,
And so let me see if
nice.
I can turn this around, which I don't know how. No, we'll just keep it like that. So let me take my battery off. Can I hear it? Okay. You'll be hello?
Hey, how you
Yeah, we
doing?
can hear you.
Let me turn my hat around first of all, looking like a I was eating, I'm
Are
sorry.
you good? How are you?
How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, good.
Tell me what we do today. So today was a great day for Betsy Stringfield. The naming of the street started in, or the idea started in 2021, August 2021, with the collaboration between the Betsy Stringfield all-female ride and the Sunshine Dimes of Miami, Florida. President Mandy Mackey, aka Miss Sass.
Okay.
And then she had some ladies that were instrumental in that. One to name would be Metris Bats. She's done a lot of leg work to help get this street name. So we did an online petition of 600 plus people that signed that petition back in 2021. And since then, Miss Sassy and her organization worked hard to, just make sure that it got done. It was kind of hard in 2021. We were filming a documentary for Betsy Stringfield at the time, hoping to culminate that documentary with the street naming, but we were not able to get it done then. So today, like I said, it's a great day, monumental day, in the name of the great, legendary Betsy Stringfield, to make sure that her name lives on forever and people don't forget her. Miami area in Miami Gardens, aka Opelika, Florida.
Okay.
They can show up by her address is 2400 I think it's 152nd Terrace, with the cross street of being 24 Avenue Northwest in the Opelika / Miami Gardens area. And the lady that lives in the house that Betsy, I'm sorry.
I said her house is right there on
Did
the
you say?
corner, huh?
I can't hear him, Chantel. You're breaking up on me, so I don't know. I don't want to step on you, but
no, you good.
there is someone that lives in that house now. So if you guys come there, make sure you let her know that you're there. She does have a dog. So, but the sign is there. And what's her name? Lillian is the lady that lives in that house. But just come by and show some love to the Miami Gardens community. They would love to have you guys there. Anybody that wants to ride. Just want to thank everybody, my committee members, along the way for the 8 years that we had the ride, and anybody that's ever supported the ride. Chantel said 2016. There's some people that over 10 years. So it's just been a long time coming. We did a lot of hard work. We rode a lot of miles to make sure that this happened for this lady. She deserved it, and just gonna keep riding. So that's where I am with that. And I hope I didn't overtalk. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm
Well
trying to eat.
done.
Awesome job. Awesome job.
But
Well
I do
done.
appreciate Chantel coming to the table and making sure we put that information out there. Her name's
Yes, ma'am. What's the
Yeah.
name of the two organizations again? I say, what's the name of your organization?
What you saying? What you say, John?
What
What is the name of her
You said something,
organization?
John? Say that again.
I was asking her what was the name of her organizations.
Betsy Bell.
Betsy Bell.
The Betsy Bells also have a documentary out about Betsy Stringfield. What it's called? To Myself with Love. So we'll
Oh,
make sure we
okay.
flag
Oh,
that as well, you know,
okay.
and thank
Right.
I'll come back out. I want to do a little sassy to get on here as well. All right. Thank you, ladies. You're welcome.
Right
So
on.
with Miss Sassy, yeah. Thank you. Hey, I know she eating,
Y'all can't
but
hear me?
when I tell you about boots on the ground, right here, Jackie Harris,
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
a
Hi, Miss
fellow,
Hey, how
she's
you
Jackie.
a
doing?
Buffalo soldier. I'm sorry. Y'all, I ain't gonna have her stay long, but let me tell you, boots on the ground right here. That she never get the spotlight. She always does the unnecessary and the necessary stuff, meaning stuff that people don't want to do. They don't think is
Right.
important. She does. So just a big hats off to you.
Thank you. Down
Honored to know you.
down here in Miami, Florida, I was started the first all-female sport bike club back in 2002. It was an idea of mine and with the other ladies that are involved that are still in biking today. We got it off the ground and we got people to respect and love motorcycle riders and and everything that goes along with it. So for me, I've been riding now for 26 years.
Mm,
Daytona Beach is
Wow.
my favorite event. And I plan to go to Sturgis this year.
we going to
Already,
Sturgis.
yeah. My miles are kind of down because of some pain that we all go through. But everybody needs to concentrate on their self, on their
Right.
health. Get yourself together, and if you can't, if the only way that you can be there is by car, go ahead and do that. But be
Plane.
there and make those connections is what's important. Because you cannot ride, you are still in the biker world.
That's right. Hey, I
Wow.
rode in a car today here. You ain't leaving me.
Testimony, testimony.
Hey, these are the women, the boots on the ground. This is what it takes always to
Right
make
on.
it happen. You can't make up any excuse. Always what it takes. People like this.
I'm a road glide girl too.
I thought I
Congratulations,
asked to
ladies.
ride your bike, but I
Congratulations.
said it.
Very
Exactly.
well
But
done, ladies.
hey, they're eating good too. Y'all see that? Good.
I see.
Look, Miss said, say a couple of words to the people. Okay, she said, "Hey, y'all, cause she eating." All right, now.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right, now yourself.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You all are okay?
Hey. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good. Doing good. Yes.
Okay. Miss Sassy's also the one who was boots on the ground as well here in Miami when nobody else was here. She was the
Right.
one, also a motor maid as well. So not many black motor maids. And this one here is the chairman of the state too. How do you say the chairman of the motor maids in the state? No longer. No, okay. You had to give it up. You had to slow down a little bit. No, I did. I didn't know they when they had the new election. Yeah, the new person. Okay, she had Brenda had her board. Okay. Hey, ain't like she ain't got enough to do. She do already too much. That's true. That's true. It ain't stopped nothing. She's still on the ground. Still on the ground.
Right.
Still
Right.
rolling.
There you go.
Thank you, Miss Sands. Welcome down.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna go
Miss
outside.
Sassy.
That way I get a little quiet. You all right?
Hey, Cindy, can
All
you hear
right.
me?
That way I can
I
chill
can hear
with you and
you,
then
but
now
you're
talk to you a little
you're a
more.
little distant.
Am I?
Okay, how about now?
Yeah. I mean, you sound fine, Chantal. John, speak,
Sound a
John.
little distance. How about that?
You sound good. You're good. You're good. Just project your voice.
All
It
right.
was a very moving ceremony. Um, I got up there and spoke a little bit about which I'll show on our YouTube or Facebook. We went live, so it will be on the live, but we'll have some videos later. I did a little speech just about what it takes, and how important it is to see people of color doing something great and to have something as big or as small as a street named after you makes the conversation happen. especially
Yeah.
in Florida when we're not teaching about real history, Black history,
Right.
that is. You
Right.
know, so it was worth, although I didn't have my bike, it was worth coming down. And I was going to get down here, whether train, plane, bicycle, or
Skateboard.
yeah, skateboard or walking. I'm so grateful to have been here,
Awesome.
you know.
Awesome.
How about
Awesome.
y'all now? What you been up to this week, Cindy, or today?
Oh my goodness. Today I was actually home at my desk working. Yeah. Yesterday I went into the office. So just doing a little bit of everything, cleaning up at the house here and there. Mostly
Okay.
today. So I'm actually going to the cigar box to host with Lois Lane tonight.
Oh, that's
So
right. That's right. You gotta
yeah,
think
it's
about-
gonna be
Oh, I want to
exciting.
get back so I can go.
Yes,
I want to go so bad. Well, sing
we
enough
shout
for
out
me,
to
because man, it's gonna be an awesome night. Awesome night.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. But other than that, yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Other than that, I'm here. Nothing exciting this week.
What was that about excitement?
Nothing exciting on this side. The excitement's on your side there. It's on and popping
How
where
about
you're
you,
at.
John? You sitting there with the wife beater. You must be something exciting going on with you.
I'm just sitting out here by the lake, chilling, you know, catching this nice sunshine and watching the people go by. Doing some people watching, one of my favorite things to do, you know.
Oh, people watching. Oh, you down by the
Yeah.
lakefront.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that
Check.
is your favorite time to do some lakefront watch, people watching.
Right, right. You know, it's all good. I got everybody looking at me because I got to talk loud in order to be heard. So now I got to be seen. I can't sit in the car incognito.
Say, what'd you say? You
But
can't be incognito?
no, because I got to speak loudly, I guess, to be heard.
Yeah,
You
you too
know,
big not to be speak so soft.
hey, like I said, I had to train my voice that way to keep from spooking folks.
People doing what?
I said I had to train my voice like that to keep from people thinking I'm angry.
He didn't want to intimidate nobody.
Right, right.
Listen, you are angry. No, I'm sorry.
I had to be
Like,
like
we
He
mean
gets
old
a
people
man
thinking that.
Roosevelt. Hey, I
You can
had
be
learned what
angry and talk in a
Roosevelt,
whisper.
huh?
well, let's not call it angry. We'll call it passionate.
Okay, yeah.
I can't stand that shit. I've been hearing that since I was a teenager.
He's
What was that
passionate
last
about what
part?
he's saying. Okay, that's
Huh?
it.
I said I've
What
been
was that
hearing that
last
since I
part?
was a teenager, talking about that passionate bullshit. Yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
yeah. So I'm just sitting out here cooling out, y'all, trying to relax, keep the blood pressure in check, you know?
okay.
Yeah. I got 12 more days before I get the game plan, so that's what
Oh,
I'm
that's
waiting
right.
on.
You'll be going to
What you say,
Jacksonville.
Chantel?
You'll be going to
We couldn't hear you.
Jacksonville.
On the
You want
12th.
to see
That's
you
what
right
I'm saying.
here.
I got 12 more days before I get the game plan.
Mhm.
You know?
Okay.
So that's what I'm
That's
waiting
what's
on,
up.
Jay. Truth.
That's
Anything you scared
exciting.
about? Anything you're worried about as you go into this, John?
Nothing I'm gonna admit to.
Hey, well, listen, come on, tell the truth if
Hey,
somebody else
hey,
is going through this.
hey,
What's
of
some
course we have
words
our
you may
anxieties,
say?
you know, we got our anxieties. We got our anxieties. You know, I got my anxieties about the situation, but I'm looking forward to the other side because like I said, I've been shown many a times, you know what I'm saying, that I'm getting around without this, you know, without what I got right now. So, you know, I know that's to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's all good. It's already all right. I ain't tripping.
that's right.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, well, the good die young, and we still here.
Right.
You're gonna be all right, John.
Some of us good folks get to get old too.
That's
You know.
right. And you done already proved everything you've done so far. I know
Hey,
It ain't those words. Listen, don't.
yeah, well, you was breaking up. I didn't hear most of that, but I heard you say. I heard the beginning. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing when you have universal alignment. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're truly blessed. And all my moves I've made since I've received this first step of this journey, you know, hey, it's all good. I ain't tripping. You know.
I can barely
Say
hear
Take you
you.
what?
guys with me.
You can barely hear me. Can you hear me, Cindy?
Yeah, I can hear you
I
now.
can hear you.
Can you hear me, Chantel? I was just saying, you know, it's a blessing, you know, to have when you see the universal alignment in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the hand of God. You know, you can feel it. You know what I mean? And the reason why I feel it because I know it's in me. So you know, I ain't got to look too far to find God. You know,
Mm-hmm.
listen, yo, it sounded like you was on something else, lady. I was about to say she could have said that outside the door.
Who, me?
Yeah, it sound like you know. I heard the water. You know, it sound like you was. I'm like, no, I know she didn't take us to the bathroom with her.
No, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm making tea.
Right.
You know what? Making tea keeps me out of the drive-through. Okay?
That's a good thing.
I'm telling
Save you
you, just
about a
taking
hundred
a cup
dollars a
of
month.
tea keeps me out the drive-through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a slave to McDonald's anymore.
Yeah, them drive-through trips add up because they were about $3-4 a cup.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm just filling up my water.
Uh, so
So,
Chantel, what you having for dinner?
Say again?
she ain't here. She ain't here.
Huh? Chantel.
I don't think she can hear
Yes.
you.
I can barely hear you.
Oh,
Oh, they gotta open the door for me. I'm locked in here. Let me see.
oh, y'all having trouble.
Somebody, you open the door for me? Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
What was you out on the patio?
Lock myself in. Being so loud. Um, so I didn't hear that last word you had said, John.
Me neither. What you say? Oh! I was asking you. I was
I
asking
think
you.
I didn't hear that last word
I
you
was asking
said.
you what were you having for dinner?
Um, Nothing right now.
Oh, I thought y'all was gonna eat where you
There's
at.
some.
You was
They
eating.
got some good food here. I'm hearing.
Say what?
I'm hearing about some good food. I had a good drink.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know, it was
I
good.
had thought y'all was gonna
It's
order where you was
tamarind
at.
juice. Y'all ever had
Yeah.
tamarind juice? It look, if I didn't tell y'all though, you'd think it was like a
Ah.
cognac or something, wouldn't you? It's tamarind.
Tambourine, huh?
Tamarind, yeah.
Hey, Cindy, you have a lot of little health things. Tell us what our people should, what's a good cleanser for this week coming into the summer? You know, you juice a lot. Is there any juicing that you prefer in the summer and or the springtime coming into the summer that's a good cleanser
I
for
think
us? Or just something to maintain?
as much as you can, if green smoothies. I love my green smoothies, and I usually do either protein based, and I actually use plant based protein, and I throw some spinach in there, and that keeps you powered
Mm-hmm.
up all day. And I also do it. I
Uh-huh.
also do it fruit based.
That iron.
Yeah, lots of it. I also do it fruit based with throw in some fresh strawberries, blueberries, and whatnot. And I have some things that I'll sweeten it with. A lot of times I throw some orange juice in there to make it taste nice and sweet. Some carrots, and the kids love it. But the key is to put a banana in it, and it makes it all mixed together with some spinach. That's a good cleanse. Other than that, drink lots of water, people. Drink lots of water. Best cleanse.
Awesome. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated in the
Yeah,
sunshine state.
yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely stay hydrated. Yeah. I had that happen just yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Not hydrating properly. Yeah.
But you
Uh
fainted.
Real
oh.
news. Yeah.
You didn't. You passed out. You didn't. She left.
You just left.
I don't know what happened.
So I got out of the shower and I was light on my feet. It felt dizzy. And I was like, whoa, my gosh, what happened? I was like, am I having a heart attack or what? And listen, I put some water. It's like, hey, get some water, get some water. I drank about a bottle of water and then I slowly started to recover. Then I did another one, but just that
Mm,
quick, just wiped everything out of me, and I was like that.
wow.
So I'm glad I was home versus somewhere else, but
Wow.
definitely hydrate, like you said,
Gotta
Yeah,
drink
and
and
water.
get protein.
especially when we we're socializing and we have a drink here, and even if it's wine, um, it's important to flush it out with water, you know, and keep our system nice and clean.
Yeah.
Hydrate, yeah.
So get you a water back with them alcoholic beverages. You know?
Hmm.
You hear me, ladies?
I hear you. I don't know what Chantel doing there. She's
Oh,
focused.
that's stuck. She reading something.
So we are
What's up, sis?
live. Yes. Okay. We.
Yes, we are. We didn't even get a date. We didn't start off like we normally do because we ain't in our normal settings. But
Yeah.
for those that don't know, you are living on the last day of April on the 25th year of the 2000th century.
Hmm.
So here we go. So that'll be April 30th, 2025 for those that are sitting back like, what the hell is y'all talking about?
What you talking
But
about, John?
anyway, it's a Wednesday as always. Beautiful day. Great to be alive. You know, I'm coming to you from Lake Monroe here in beautiful Sanford. I'm chilling here, um, getting some waves in, trying to
Nice.
catch a breeze. You know, we got Miss Fenty over there. She's coming from her lab. You know, see, she's in her
This
friendly
must
confines.
the Bat
Then we got
Cave.
right. Then we got Chantel with the frozen picture there. She's down in Miami having fun.
Is it frozen?
Huh?
She's frozen?
Yeah, she's frozen. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, unless she's giving somebody the evil eye.
I can't even control it for her, so
Right, right. Yeah, she's frozen. But yeah. But anyway, you know, that's our location. Where are you at? Let us know. Cindy, tell me something good, lady.
you know, I don't know if I have something good to say.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
It's
It's
good to
good
be
to see you
seen.
too.
It's good to be
You
seen,
know,
lady.
I wanted to just okay, there you went. They left me alone by myself. No, she
I'm
left.
sorry. What was you saying? Oh,
And she's back. Five, four, three,
hello.
two. We're looking for Chantal. She's not back.
Everybody
Well,
froze now.
this is how it works when we're remote. Everyone's remote. So it's the first one, and she's having some technical difficulties there. Yeah. I don't know where she went.
Okay.
There you. Okay, your camera's
Hello?
off, babe. There you are.
All right. All right. So can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
You
Yes.
lost all of us now. Where you go?
I lost you?
Today,
I'm here. I'm here.
Cindy froze now. At first, you was froze for a few minutes.
I can't
Yeah,
be
Now
because
frozen.
I
Cindy's
wasn't.
froze.
I'm not froze. Am I froze? I'm froze.
Nope, you ain't froze.
Okay.
Who?
I'm just like I'm not froze.
That must be my phone then.
Well, must be.
Uh, yeah, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
these are
Yes, we can
the
hear you.
difficulties of
And I'm
these are the
moving. You see me
challenges.
shaking my head.
Challenges of being
Yeah.
remote.
Everything's froze on my end.
Hmm. Well,
Must be the alligators and shit in the water interfering with my
don't talk
reception.
about the alligators. Don't talk about the
Go ahead, Cynthia.
alligators.
What up, brother
People,
Cobb?
hey, come in.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hello.
Yellow man.
I know that face. I think I know
What's
that face.
happening?
Another ball head, light skinned man.
Right, right.
No, but I'll get one. Okay. All right. So I can go on there and get it. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. What happened?
I'm frozen. My picture is still, and Cindy's picture is still on my phone. I guess it must be me.
Ain't nobody picture still.
Nah, mine's is. I don't know what's up with my phone.
Well, it's not no more. How about now?
Mm-mm.
Still frozen?
Yep,
No, she's not. She's not
All right.
that's
frozen.
me.
It
I,
was one out here doing her work. She get finished her work so I could be a little more louder.
Is that right?
Yes.
I have to go in the car soon.
Hmm?
Uh,
I said I have to get in the car
I can't hear
soon.
nothing.
Oh,
I can hear
okay.
you,
Well, you got it on
Chantel.
your cell or you got it on your computer?
I'm on
Who, me?
sale.
I'm
Yeah,
on
I'm
my
talking about you said
laptop.
it. Ah, okay. I got you.
I'm on my iPad actually.
Well,
See, I
say
can't
it.
hear Cindy.
But I can take it in the car. It's fine. Y'all gonna be okay with seeing me drive.
Hey, I like your shirt. Be a
Thank
kind
you.
human.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm trying to encourage people to do
To
it,
be kind.
Yeah. There are
Yeah,
people that haven't been
kind is,
kind to me.
yeah. Oh, I
There's
had
people
some
that's
even
not
just,
kind to me. Hmm?
yeah, that happens. People, you pray when people know better, they'll just do better. That's not always the case, but it's important to keep it going, even if it wasn't done to you a better way. It's important that you show it. Although I know John ain't necessarily from that school.
What's that?
Um, it's like if somebody you match energies,
Right?
right?
No, not necessarily depending on who I'm talking to.
Okay, all right. Let's
It all
say
depends. It
somebody
all
ain't
depends on the
necessarily you don't
adversary.
know. Would you match
Huh?
their energy, or would you match their energy more of somebody you do know, or is it matter on the subject?
Exactly. It all depends on the subject, and and what's it all there's so many variables when it comes to things like that that
Okay,
I know it seemed like that I do have a kind of a confrontational demeanor,
okay.
but I mean, but that's hey, I'm I'm from a motherfucking confrontational environment. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
I'm
but
from
no, but
I
it's
grew up in
certain people
Brooklyn.
I mean, definitely when it comes to bigotry and hate, I don't I would never respond to that in kindness. You know what I'm saying? When you approach me with that type of bullshit, I don't ain't no kind response. Why would I respond in kindness worrying about your feelings when you come to me with some dumb shit? You know? Why? Explain to me why, Oh my
I
God, do you have to
I got
use
an
such language?
explanation.
You know? What's that?
If well, you have that option, like you said, and then there's sometimes what I do is I do what I would want have done to me, in spite of whatever they do. That be a that's my explanation. It
See,
ain't
but
although it
would
may
you
not
approach
be.
someone with that ignorance? This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
again.
I'm about to say,
You approach them.
will you approach someone with that ignorance and hate? You know what I'm saying? That is an assault. You know, when you go to talk to somebody and you spew hatred and ignorance towards that person, that is an assault. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you put it, you know. Now, the good news is be lucky that I'm just responding with an assault myself and not the battery end. You know what I mean? It used to be I just go straight to the battery when you approach me with that verbal assault. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to cave your motherfucking mouth in, make you swallow your teeth. You know, all 32
Right.
hateful tooth you got. You know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha.
what I'm saying, I learned how to, I got my vocabulary up as I grew up, and now that same hate that you approach me with and the smallness that you try to bestow upon me, I can easily put it upon you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I tend to do when hateful, just like that lady the other week, you know, you can see the evil and the snake and the reptilism in her eyes, you know what I'm saying? And then, so I'm looking at her look at you at first, and then she let what she let come out of her mouth, and then at the same time she turned around and deny it. You know what I mean? That's that type
Hmm.
of shit I'm talking about. Why would I want to make that heifer feel comfortable in my rebuttal to your hatefulness? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why would I
You
want
know,
to make her feel? Well, it's
right?
not
Like,
the so much
I
comfort.
understand.
It
I understand, old lady. It's okay. No, fuck that. This bitch been that way her whole life, and she got away with that shit her entire life until she stood in front of John McKay with that bullshit. No, bitch, you a lie. You said what you said. Stop being a fucking
Why you call
coward.
her a bitch
You know,
though?
them the words a person like her will hear
John,
from me.
but
I ain't
John,
got no, oh, I understand, ma'am. You have a good night. Fuck that. Fuck that. That
but
bitch
now,
gonna remember.
John, yes, Cindy, John. Hey, but at the same time, I can't. But love is acceptance, and it'll be that way sometime. And I ain't mad at you if that's the way you choose. So please it. That's the way you choose to handle it. I've had somebody do that, and I choose another way. But I know we need people of all different ways. My
Right.
way is
Different
just
strokes.
yeah,
Different
different folks.
strokes.
And like you say, you're watered down compared to what you used to do.
Right.
So you're before you like you say you got your guns up, whether it's your fist, your knife, your
Right.
and so you got conversation, but just as an how you say in voice, in verbal versus now your fist. So
Right.
that's a step up. So hey, I can't be mad at that. At the same time, we have a lot of wars that get started, and wars don't solve nothing. When licks up,
Uh-huh.
most of the time it is communication, and maybe the way you say it or do it or whatever. So I know
Right.
I choose to say what I choose to do, just how I would want somebody to do me, even if I was a jackass.
Right.
You know? And what
Right.
you
See,
say,
but that's the
Cindy?
thing though. But
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
it.
thing. That what pisses a person like me off the most is that I don't do that shit. I don't go around acting like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around projecting hate for no
No, I
cause.
didn't
You
say
know what I
that.
mean? That's so when somebody do that, when you come across a person that does that shit and they've been getting away with that type of shit all their life because they never been checked on it, whatever. You know what I mean? No, no. You
Well, like,
picked the
hey, but
wrong
that
day
may
and the
be
wrong
just them,
person.
and
You
they
know.
still continue to do that, right?
Well, but they won't do it to me again. That's the thing. You won't bring that bullshit my way or in my vicinity, nowhere around me again.
And if
Because you
they
know
do, you
that's
gonna handle it another way, right?
again. We'll check your dumb ass again. Yes, yes.
Cindy, you want to say something? Come on.
Listen.
I can't see Cindy's
So
face. What is she looking like right now?
Why you
I
can't see
choose
her?
I
I'm
choose
telling you, her
silence.
picture is still. Your picture is the only one that's moving. I'm still, and Cindy is still.
Okay, well can you guys
I
at
can
least
see
hear
you,
me?
Cindy. I can
Can you
hear
at
and
least
see
hear
you,
me?
Cindy.
You can hear me. Okay.
As a matter of
John, you
fact, I
can't hear
can't even
me.
hear Cindy.
John, what the hell? Why you can't hear me?
John got Metro
John,
PCS.
you need some headphones.
I got boost.
Metro piece of shit.
Some plugs. Mr.
That's
Hey,
all. Go ahead, Cindy. What you said?
I'm about to watch it on
I don't know.
YouTube
I don't know how to say this, but
to get what she's
you
saying.
know, all right. So I got a message earlier this week. I won't basically say who it's from, but it was a message filled with you know, lies, some truth, but not quite accurate, you know. And
Okay.
I screenshot it and I sent it to another person who it's their business also. And I say that if someone's name is called in something, then that's their business, right? So I shared it with the
Mhm.
person whose business, exactly, right? And that person, the response that I got was a little disturbing, but I'll tell you what it is. They said, well, if you walk around, this is me, if you walk
Hey,
around
I'm gonna go
acting,
out and come back in. Maybe if I reset, I can hear everything. I can't hear
okay,
nothing Cindy is saying.
all right, you want me to hold on? All right, I'll wait for you, John. Yeah, I'm not cussing nobody
Yeah.
out.
I told you his phone, Metro PC. Let's see. Hey, John, you with us?
Yeah, okay. Now I can see you guys.
Okay.
Now, Cindy,
You
what were
got
you
to
saying? If you
talk.
don't mind repeating it.
Yeah, what I was saying was that the response to the person that I screenshotted to. Now, I'm really not in a good place with that person either. So, but the response for that person, what they said was, well, look what they said, right? What do you expect? You walk around like you're better than everyone, and maybe everyone's just sick of it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
They're
you know
sick
what
of
my
it.
response was?
They can't be
How,
that way. They don't.
how do I take that?
You keep being you, baby. That's who you are.
Well, my response was, wow.
What was your response?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
WOW. Wow.
Yeah. Mine would be that
Because
too. Pretty much like,
I'm glad to know. I'm so glad to know that my existence intimidates you.
You be, you would be amazed. You would be amazed how many folks probably feel that way, Cindy. You
some
know,
things are not warrant a reply.
Oh,
people
God.
Yeah.
people are incredible.
I can't
People
make
are
this shit up,
incredible.
though.
Hey,
Somebody
we live in
actually told
America.
me that.
Freedom of what?
They could be on
Yeah.
vacation and they think about you and it just fucks up their whole day.
Just like, but
Like,
Yeah,
boy,
man. Hey, as we used to say, or as we used to say in the nation, damn. No, but yeah, that's
listen,
not. Yeah, but hey, maybe she can learn a lot. Just the fact that she said that, to know that, and she's had a thought about that, thought it through, and then wrote you. Wow. That's yeah, that's all I could say too. Wow, really? Wow. Okay. And you still not choose to do that, although you know better? Okay. To each his own.
yeah,
yeah.
I
That's why
guess
the
I guess the response was supposed to ignite me, and maybe I was supposed to bite back and what the fuck
oh,
you talking about? Da, 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 da.
Hey, if that was the case, her statement wouldn't be true.
Right.
Yeah, that's not my way. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I'm too cool for that shit.
Right. See
That's
there?
right.
You think you
You're damn right, I do. You're damn right. What, you got a problem with it?
You think
she
you
even
better?
gave,
Oh no, you know you better.
right. She even gave old uppity ass comeback.
Hey, I ain't saying, but you said it.
Listen,
Yeah, but
it's all right.
That's how you do it.
that
That's you see, but that's with certain folks. She talking family. You know what I'm saying? You was, in my what they would call it. My example was a strange, hateful individual. You know what I'm saying? That been that way her whole life. You know what I mean? These folks ain't just started being this way. They've been that way. And there
yeah.
ain't no changing them right now. No matter how many sweet words they put on you or whatever acts of kindness they call themselves doing, their core is their core. You know what I mean? And they've been, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't change. Just like you mentioned, people probably been hating you since childhood. You know what I'm saying? So I had that happen to me, with a son bitch that I literally took care of. You know what I'm saying? Let him, he come up with me, one of my nephews. You know what I'm saying? And this son bitch that come out of his mouth that he's been because we was about to square up and talking about how he been waiting his whole life. I found it quite funny, because good and damn well I would snuff the shit out of you. So you've been waiting to get your ass whooped your entire life. You know what I'm saying? And you've been too much of a coward to just have this battle. You should have had it back in the day when I was young enough to control the type of ass whooping I put on you. You know what I'm saying? But now I got to get it
See
over
what
with.
you made me do.
I got to get it over with now. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to be fighting folks. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
fight
you just
nobody.
got a gun now.
No, it don't necessarily take a gun. It doesn't necessarily take a gun, but nowadays you better have one because you best believe 95% of these
Everybody got one, right?
right, these cowards got it. And
Yeah.
bring a skin to a gunfight, your ass action to lose.
I got a knife and a gun. What you talking about?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. If you get close enough, you ain't gonna need a gun. Snap your motherfucking neck.
John, you got skills like that, huh?
It ain't
Wow.
that hard. It ain't that hard, ladies. Y'all want to
Brutal.
learn? Y'all want to learn?
No,
No,
You
no, I'm
need
it's
good.
all
to.
right.
You need to.
It's all right.
One, I can't imagine no person bringing me to the point to where I would want to snap their neck.
100% of the victims don't.
I'm just saying,
100% of
you got to
victims don't.
be, you got to matter. One.
No,
And if you
no.
matter, no, you do
You
have to
never heard
matter.
of
'Cause
random shit? You never heard of random shit? You know what I'm saying? You can be
again,
snapped
to make
right
me
on your
want to snap
vice.
their neck. Now, if somebody's trying to snap my neck, yeah,
Somebody,
I'm trying to.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not just
Well,
talking about, that's walking down the street snapping niggas' necks. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about everything is in self-defense. You know what I'm saying? I've never initiated nothing. No, I don't do that. My brothers always told me they'll kick my ass if they ever heard I started a fight. So I've never started a fight. So, but I'm just saying, you got to stay ready to keep from getting ready.
yeah, I'm always ready.
Listen, I'm ready. I'll be ready.
I'm always ready.
I
You
come in
know?
peace, though. I tell everyone I
Yeah,
come in peace.
yeah.
But if
That's,
you provoke me, I got a
That's what I'm
nice,
saying.
I got a nice, pretty taser under my car seat, and some really nice, hot, spicy pepper spray.
Right,
And
right.
I also have other gifts that
Those
you
are
probably
yes, you do.
those are
Yeah.
called
don't want to see.
equalizers. Those are called
She's a
equalizers.
gidget
Yes,
gadgeter. Been
yes.
got it all. She's like, oh,
And
see
I
what you made me do.
recommend
I'm gonna cry. I killed you.
Yeah, exactly. Look what you made me do.
I recommend all those things especially for women. I
I need my
recommend all
personal
of that.
space.
You know what I'm saying? Chantel got a little pen that I was looking at the other day. I'm like, y'all got all types of weapons. that little pen you had sitting on the table,
Yeah,
man, you know how much damage you could do with that thing.
yeah, I sure do.
You know,
That's my that's my cigar pen,
yeah.
as I call
Once
it.
again, why would you give a damn about the damage you inflict on somebody who's trying to put damage on you?
Yeah. Yeah, you
You
want
know,
to protect yourself, of
you
course, you
got
know.
to. You got to get away.
You know, if someone comes up to you, and of course, I mean, that goes without saying, you know, your life, you
Yeah.
know, that's why you have to stand your ground, right?
That's the first
Yeah.
law of nature, self-preservation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's
You
right.
know,
You know, definitely I do know.
that's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, but I recommend anybody to defend themselves. Don't ever. You know what I'm saying? Highly recommend it. You know,
Mm.
I've told every woman that I ever dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just
Mm.
some things a man shouldn't do. You know what I mean? And if you catch me doing that, try your best to take my head off because that ain't me. You know what I mean? That's not me. Try your, you know, hey, I'm not finna fight you. I run. I leave. You know what I'm saying? Now, if
Yeah.
I got to get you off me, you know, that's a whole different story. That's only gonna take one blow. You know what I'm saying? I always said if I ever had hit the woman, it'd be one time. And it's definitely gonna be a self-defense. And I'm definitely not gonna sit around and try to beat a woman. You know what I mean? What kind of bullshit is that? Then the next day, you gotta walk up the street with her with that black ass eye. And everybody know you ain't let nobody whoop your woman ass, so it had to be your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking like a fucking idiot. You know? I
I
used to
know
tell
one of the things I say to my sons when, you know, you know, I've heard a couple of guys over the years, oh, I'll never hit a woman. I'll never hit a woman. And I remember, say, I'll put myself, I use myself as an example. My first marriage, my husband, I did something to provoke him. I was provoking him on purpose because he was trying to make up the bed. So, you know, I was on the bed. I jumped
were
on the
you
bed to stop him from doing that.
I'm
And then
sorry,
he was,
but were you on the verge of causing him bodily harm? Was you doing that or was you verbal?
no, I was physical. He was, I decided I wanted to clean up in the middle of the night. And I was
Right.
like, get off the bed. You know, I was being mean.
Oh yeah, you was
And
on that.
then, and then he got off the bed. He laid on the floor. Then I said, oh,
Right.
I got to sweep the floor. Then I started sweeping while he was on the floor, sweeping trash all on him, you know.
Right.
I knew what I did to press buttons, you know. And
Right.
he got up. My ex-husband, he's about 6'3", 300 pounds. He got up
Right.
in my face and he said, he didn't hit me, but he came in my face. He said, you sweep something else on me again. If you know, sweep something else. He just said some strong words. And I was like, well, move then. But let me tell you, I heard his bass and his voice and felt his
Right.
rage, although he didn't put his hand on me.
Right.
I was like,
Stop. Just
okay.
stop.
I
It was
straightened
enough.
up, of course, because I was
Right.
like, yeah, okay. I ain't sleep no more that night.
Were you pregnant?
I could have been.
Were you pregnant?
I'm certain I was. I was nesting or something. But and I say that to say when I'm raising my boys, I go, listen, if a woman provokes you, she know what to do to press the buttons to make you feel good, and she know what to do press buttons to make you
Make
feel
you feel
mad,
bad.
bad, sad, or happy. You know.
Right.
So I told them, you know, yeah, try with all your best to leave, get away, do not hit her. But at the same time, if she put hands on you, you put some hands on her. Now I don't mean beat her. I
Right.
mean, you know,
No, you don't let
like I
nobody
said,
hurt you. You
right.
know,
But I knew
mom and
my
pops.
husband had to say to me what he said to me, and he didn't have to put a hand on me. And because I go, now there's some women who press it past that.
Yeah.
Now, if I was that woman to take the broom and keep whipping trash on you, yeah, that's not right. That's not fair. So it goes equal across the board. When I say to my boys, hey, yeah, I don't want you to hit no woman. However, if she put her hands on you, you you know, because you're stronger, you may use some, like you said, John, you knew how to fight or how long to hit them or where to hit them or you know these things, you know. So I wanted them to use that type of reasoning if they
Right.
couldn't get away, if they were provoked to the point of, you know, they're being damaged and hit upon. That's not right. That's
Right.
not fair.
Right.
And I know
Right.
we can do that as women and try
Now,
to
ain't no time to pick and choose.
like it ain't,
Man.
huh?
I'm gonna say now there's no time to pick and choose. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, get the hell up out of that. That assault. You gotta
Yeah,
eliminate that threat. You know.
yeah.
But like I got everything. 95% of me came from my mom and pops, and what mom and pops always told us is, especially the boys, is that any man that fight a woman ain't nothing but a coward, and
Mm,
chances are he ain't gonna fight no other man. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
she also said at the same time, you don't let nobody hurt you. You know what I mean? So I just took that as that, and from my time as being a CO, I got to telling cats, hey, it's easier to open that front door to your house than to open that cell door. You know what I'm saying? In
yeah.
other words, leave, motherfucker, leave the house. You know what I mean? If you can, leave, escape at all costs, because you fuck around, catch that charge, ain't no escape. You can't open that door. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You always gotta look at the other side of that board. Especially before you act. How you doing, dear? Hello,
I'm looking at that girl butt.
I'm looking at her dog.
What? Yeah, her dog. I could tell how your eyes was looking. Hey, and then she passed by and you break your neck. I gotta
I
tell you,
don't,
boy.
I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, of course you don't.
That's what you women be doing.
Oh yeah, listen. Don't nobody want who nobody don't want.
All
You know, you something to look at. I can see why you want it.
right.
You know, but
You guys know this trick?
which
Uh-huh.
one?
If you have like white shoes, these
Oh
the
yeah,
Mr. Clean,
it does
these
work,
Mr. Clean
Mr.
sponge.
Erase.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I
So
know
you
you
got
had
to
Chuck
understand
Taylors
does a
on
great
last
job.
time you went to the cigar box. You had
Hmm?
your Chuck Taylors on last time you went to the cigar box.
Yeah. And I'm gonna wear them again today. Doesn't matter if I'm gonna
You ain't
wear
got no
red, blue,
Chantel
green,
shirt.
which one? I do. I have
But
I have a
you got your Be
sweatshirt.
Kind to
I have
Human shirt on
I
today. Never mind.
I do. I'm spreading the
Yes,
Hey,
message.
yes.
Cindy,
Spreading the
go
message.
live and do December for me.
Hmm?
Yeah.
December.
When you do it, make sure you go live.
Don't dream about. Turn your head
Spit
now,
me, spit
baby.
me
Just
out.
spit me out.
I always get a kick out of that when she sing
Oh,
that song. At first, I couldn't believe she was singing it when I first heard her sing it. She jamming it too.
Yeah.
listen. I'm karaoke
Yeah.
adventurous.
I'm a hate, I'm a miss tonight. But
Adventurous.
hey guys, did I tell you on our city of Sanford, it's been a settlement for 50,000. I gotta come up with 50,000 in the next 7 days.
Wow.
So we got some lenders on our thing. So we're trying to push and our property they valued at 1 million. So it should be pretty easy to get it, but we'll see.
Right.
I'm certainly got my dotting my I's and crossing my T's to make sure we do what we need to do to get it done,
Right. Well, I pray that you guys beat that deadline and make it happen.
That's right.
Did you what was that? You and Angie was
You
trying to
will.
put something together. Did y'all come up with anything?
Not for a fundraiser, but just for events, just to come up
Uh,
with events and stuff, gonna do that.
yeah, it's pretty short notice for a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's 7 days, man. We gotta
Unless you
have.
had that type of, if you had that type of popularity, like you said, if you had that type of following out there in Facebook land and Twitter land, you know, at least put a dent in it, probably. But then again, 50,000, that's a lot of damn money for 7 days.
Well, I'm gonna put some fillers out if I got somebody, some friends or something that'll loan it to me. And if the guys said they can close it in 7 days. And so that's what we're pushing for.
Right.
That's what we're pushing for. We need it by the next election. And so that's what we're hoping for, man.
Right.
You know?
Hope we make it happen. So Cindy, you're in the vehicle ready to take off, huh?
You good, Cindy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I can't hear you. That's weird.
You can't hear anybody? Microphone check 1, 2. Chantel, say something. She can't hear you.
Okay.
Hey, say something. Say something.
Something.
You want to be starting something. Got to be starting something. How to get over. Too low to
I
get
can't hear
under.
you. Hold on. Hold on.
We're stuck in the middle. Vein and tune. I'm the king detector. But need to knock me down. Started in the street. She said she had a
It should
breakdown.
be coming through the overhead. I don't know what's going on.
We
Now,
Oh,
can hear
you're doing
you.
it in the car.
are you guys frozen?
We
See,
frozen? You taking
go
us off of
in and out like
Wi-Fi
I
into
did. You
mobile?
probably got to go in and out too, Cindy. Check it out.
You probably just got to jump back in on your
Yes.
cellular device.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
But hey, but at least we know we can make it happen like this.
That's right. Many more to come. And some
Right,
kinks to
right,
go through at the same time.
right.
Okay.
You know? Shoot, I'm gonna be coming live from the jacuzzi, coming live from the heat spring or the hot springs, coming live from the
Actually,
Montego Bay,
I don't know what's going on.
coming live from the
They're on
420
Zoom.
Club, all that stuff.
I think probably by the end of July, I'll be able to take a dip. I think this thing gonna
That'll be
go
nice.
fairly quickly.
That's nice. That'll be nice. That'll be
Can
nice,
you hear
brother
us
John.
yet, Cindy?
I don't know what she. I think she disconnected now. Yep, there you go. Yep. I think she got on mobile data. Mobile data is like, nope, we don't like this.
She'll have to. I don't know. Do you got your charger plugged up? Unplug your charger. You might just have to. I don't know. That's right. Y'all got droids. Y'all work a little different.
Yeah, we got Wii phones versus yours with an iPhone.
Right, right, right.
Just I.
Just eyes alone.
You know. Well, man, oh man. Today was
So,
a good
so,
day.
huh? What'd
I
you say,
said,
Chantel?
I said today was a good day. I
Yes.
hope we finish off the day getting some more of this stuff they got to get together. We got to sign a couple of papers in it, and when that happens, I'm gonna be looking forward to that and moving down the line. You there, John? Okay. Nobody. Somebody. Anybody? Are you there? Okay, I see you, John, but you're not on here. Trouble man.
All right.
Yeah.
Was you able to hear that, Chantel?
Nope.
No.
I didn't hear nothing.
Nah, I'm frozen. Damn, Cindy. She said she finna try to jump back in.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna look for it.
Let me see. I might have to unfreeze myself.
There's Trouble Man. All right, got you.
Cindy didn't get back in yet.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a man, it's
There she
amazingly
goes.
nice little breeze. Got a little side flick over there. There she go.
Hey,
I'm watching y'all. I'm watching the road. Okay. Guys, you'll see my side profile, but I'm being safe
That's
driving
right.
here.
That's right. Can you
hey,
hear us? Can
eyes
you
on the
hear
road.
us?
Eyes on the road. I can hear you guys now. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, stay focused.
stay focused. Absolutely.
Take a walk, jig a
Magic street.
sleeping. They gonna find
They
you,
gonna find you,
get you
get
sleeping.
you sleeping.
Well, stay woke.
Stay well.
Hey,
Hey,
What up?
what up? All right. So, how long you gonna be down there, Chantel Williams?
I'm getting ready to head on
I'm
back
getting
right
ready to
now.
head on back right now. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
How
make a
long is
call
that
by
I'm gonna
me
drive?
make a
and
call
That
by me
drive.
and my
uh, to some of my rich folks,
some of my rich folks,
and then
and
I'm gonna head
then I'm ahead
unless they got a lot of
unless
money,
they got a
and
lot
I
of
can
money,
say,
and
and
I
they
can
let me
stay,
leave for
and they let me
50,000,
leave for 50,000.
Right, right. Also, how long is that ride?
huh?
How long is the drive?
About 3 hours.
That ain't bad.
No, not bad at all. You know.
I know I'm being real annoying right now.
No, you're not.
No, you're
You'll
not.
be
Hey,
all right. You'll be
these
all
are the
right.
kinks that we
These are
gotta
the
get
keys
out.
that you gotta get out.
Right.
It's a test run. Right. It can be done. Just so. I want
So
to
how
say,
long
I
is
want
I
to
am
how
say,
long
the
is the
girl.
I want to say, Chantel, this Bessie Stinfield's event today. I want to just tell you, you should be very proud of yourself. That's a big deal. Okay, you heard me.
Listen,
Listen,
that how you say only
I
doing my
say only
part.
doing my part.
Everybody else got to do their
Everybody
part
else
too.
got to do
You
their
know,
part too. You know,
it,
this is
it,
true.
it was collective
It
for
was
sure.
collective for
It,
sure.
it certainly wasn't
It certainly
the.
wasn't the.
It wasn't the
It wasn't the
one person.
one
It was of
person.
everybody
It was of
doing their part.
everybody doing their part. Stronger together.
That's right. Stronger
That's
together.
right. Stronger together.
The song they kept
The
playing
song they
today.
kept playing
We are
today.
one.
We are one.
No matter what
No
you
matter
do, we
what
are
you do,
one.
I won.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
At Frankie
So
Beverly.
Frankie Beverly.
that's right.
That's
So
right.
that's what I felt.
So that's what I felt.
That's a
You
great
know,
feeling.
it was,
You know,
there was a lady
there was
who,
a lady who,
let's say the one I had
let's say
here
the
at the
one I
beginning
had
of the
in the
interview,
beginning of the interview,
Curve, you know,
Curve, you know,
Alabama, the one
Alabama,
who
the one
had
who
a ride that I
a
first knew
ride that I
about,
first knew about,
and I joined in a
and I
Bessie
joined in
Springfield
in a
ride.
Bessie Springfield ride.
We didn't see things
We
eye to
didn't
eye,
see
and I
things eye
say
to
we
eye, and I
meaning
say we meaning
she didn't know me,
she didn't know me.
you know, I didn't know her,
You know, I didn't know
and I
her,
think she
and
perceived
I think
something
she
of me
perceived
that
something of
I
me
didn't.
that I didn't.
But
But
she has a part to
she
play.
has
I
a
have
part
a
to
part to
play. I
play.
have a part
So
to
no
play.
matter
So no matter
how
how
we do it
we
differently
do
or same,
differently or same,
Betsy Springfield
Betsy
is the
Springfield is
reason.
the
And it's
and
important that we
it's important
represent
that we
her
represent her
in what we do
in what we
and how
do
we do it.
and how we do it.
And somebody's
Somebody's
knowing about Betsy
knowing
because
about
of her
Betsy
action.
because of her action.
And she may not do
And
it the way
she
I
may not
like.
do it the
I
way I
may not do
like.
it the way
I
she
may not
likes.
do it the way she
But
likes.
again, we got
But
our
again,
parts
we
to
got
play.
our
So
parts to play. So
that's That's the big picture.
That's the big picture.
Show you right.
Show you right.
You know, so
You know, so
grateful though. Grateful to
grateful
be
though.
a
Grateful to
part of
be
it.
a part of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I just, you know, whenever you talk about her and your the way you describe it, it's just like you were
But that's definitely what it felt like. You know, it felt like we were one and the same. You know, she grew up 5 miles away from my grandmother. Where my grandmother was born on my paternal side, my father's side, 5 minutes, 5 miles. And I haven't done a DNA test, but and you know, when I seen her picture, I was like, man, I look a lot like me. So who's to say? So I think that's this year. I'm gonna do some 23andMe or whatever that DNA thing is, and let's see.
Huh. Does
So
she have any relatives around?
um,
Have any
well, they
relatives
all
around?
stayed on Chicken Road. So all of them relatives.
Are they still out there?
Yep, yep, they're still out there.
Maybe you need to go
Lumberton,
check out.
Rosen,
they have like
Maybe
North
you need to go
Carolina.
check out Chicken Road. Talk to some of them folks.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
what's
I'm
next?
gonna do that DNA.
What's next for you for the weekend? Like what's
I'm gonna do
coming up?
that today.
Hmm?
So well, Chantel's has breakfast.
So
So
the
we're gonna.
Chantel's has breakfast.
So we open up at 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 7 a.m. to 2,
So I'm
and then
sorry,
we
7
reopen at 6
a.m.
until. We got karaoke tomorrow. Cindy, you coming? I ain't hear you.
You haven't carried
Serious.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing karaoke tomorrow. Yeah.
She's breaking up bad.
Yeah.
She's breaking up bad.
I know, I'm sorry guys.
What you staring at
I'm
so
in the
hard, John? So I'm
morning.
looking. Let me see the camera. Let me
I
see
saw
how
a
there
couple.
we
That's
at.
so hard, John. I'm looking, let me see the camera. Let me see out there where you at.
I saw a couple of alligators.
Whatever.
I saw a couple of
They had big booty.
whatever. Hey, big booty.
Over, you, you in Miami? What you looking at?
Hey,
You in Miami?
Hey,
You looking?
so, so what you saying?
I'm saying it's a
So
lot more. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more walking around down there than
I'm
along Lake
pretty sure it's a
Monroe.
lot more.
Not the way you break your neck.
Hey, it's
You
just
break your neck.
it's a beautiful day out today.
It's a beautiful day out today.
Awesome, awesome,
Awesome, awesome.
cool.
I gotta
Too
get
funny.
gas.
Too funny.
I gotta
Well,
get
hey,
gas. I forgot I'm going a
Well,
little
I,
further today.
Right on, right on.
My electric will run
right
out.
on.
So
okie
Don't
dokie.
do that.
Okay,
Don't do what I
do
did
that.
the other
Don't
night.
do what I did tonight.
no. I'm gonna get some gas. But,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show it to you tonight, Chantel, because you know you be knowing the people who share.
Put that at cigar box.
Put that at cigar box.
Yeah, you know the people who share.
What about them?
Yes.
What about them?
No, I said you know the people who share.
Oh yeah, I know people who share.
Had some
Oh
nice.
yeah, I know people who share.
Yeah, whoever that was. Whoever that nice newlywed couple. They were very sweet. Are you guys not hearing me? Y'all not hearing me?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. I said the nice newlywed couple. They were very sweet.
Oh yes, yes.
You don't know what I'm talking
Oh yes, yes. Oh yeah, they're very sweet people. They're good people.
about. They're very sweet people. They're good people.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. I gotta get gas, so I need 5 minutes, like 2 minutes to get this gas.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
So you say
Mm.
y'all about to hit the highway in a second,
So
huh?
y'all about to hit the highway in a second, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna make it like I say, make a call
Yeah.
before I
Make it
leave,
like I say, make a call before I leave,
and go from there.
and go from there.
Cool. So
So
basically,
basically,
I'm trying to see what's
I'm
going
trying
on
to
in
see
the
what's
news.
going on in the
Anything
news.
worth mentioning?
Anything worth mentioning?
You know?
What was that part?
What was that part?
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you
I,
say?
I
What'd you
said
say?
I'm trying
I
to
said I'm
scroll on this
trying to scroll on
tablet
this
to
tablet
see if I can catch
to
a
see if I can
headline or
catch a
two.
headline or
I
two.
ain't been following the
I ain't been
news
following
lately
the news lately.
for the past week. 'Cause I'm
For the
pretty sure
past
it's the
week, I'm
same
pretty
old
sure it's
shit.
the same old shit.
Mhm.
You know.
You know.
Let's go.
What's going?
Yeah, but we get ready to
Yeah, but we
I'm
get ready to just.
probably getting ready to
I'm probably
disconnect
getting
in
ready to
about another
disconnect
10
in about
minutes.
another 10 minutes.
Anything you want to say?
Anything you want to say?
Mr.
Who
Mr.
that?
McGee want to say he's
Mr. McGee
enjoying the
want to say
beautiful
he's
weather.
enjoying
Oh,
the
Yeah, in
yeah,
South Florida.
in South Florida.
hey, brother,
Hey,
how's the
hey,
view?
brother, how's the view?
Oh, getting better
Oh,
all the time.
getting better all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right on.
right on.
Brother John breaking his neck when he sees the alligator
You
booty.
see the alligator booty.
Forget him. I said, what you looking at?
I
John
said,
was
what
like,
you
this it.
looking at? John was like, this it.
And I was just like, he must be
And I
looking
was
at
just
ass.
like, he must be looking at ass.
Talking about an alligator.
Talking about an alligator.
The alligator booty.
Alligator booty. Oh, is she wearing alligator skin?
Right. Alligator
Right,
belt.
alligator belt.
But yeah,
Hey, see if you can get on the phone with Nut Butter.
Hey, if you get on
See
the
where he
phone
at.
with nobody, see where you at.
Miss Fenty,
Miss Fenty. Yes, Mr. McKay.
man, it feels
Tell us
nice
you
out
can
here.
wait when I
Man,
when
it
you
feels
met
nice. Wait,
All right.
all right.
Hmm.
He's in the phone. John
He's in the
with a
phone.
D. The D is
With
Smith.
the D is
45.
45.
Man, you know, today I was really moved into
Your mobile
disgusting.
device is still in.
And you gotta
And
keep pressing, that's all.
gotta keep
Yeah.
pressing.
You won't
That's all.
quit if you will happen for you.
Quit if you
That's
will
what today
for you.
represents.
That's
The
what
last
today
day of
represents.
April,
The
which
last
is
day of
the
April,
last day
which
of
is
the
the
first
last
month of
day
the
of
new
the
year.
first
Right,
Right.
month
John?
of the new year.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, John?
Yes, indeed.
So
Gotta,
here we
we
go.
gotta break the
So
code. We gotta break
here
out
we
the
go. Gotta break
matrix.
the code. We gotta break out the matrix. Hey, I'm gonna be singing in
E-M-I-T.
Melbourne
Who?
on Sunday.
You gonna be
Where?
singing where?
Melbourne. Where? Melbourne.
Oh, you at the Blazing Talk.
Melbourne. At a beach.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I saw that on Blazing
Oh yeah,
Posse
I hear
page. I
saw
meant to
that
ask you
on
was you gonna
Blazing
sing in
Posse's
that.
page. I meant to ask you what you gonna sing in that. Yeah,
Might have to
yeah.
ride
I
out
was
there.
Says you stand. I don't know what happened there.
Well,
Oh, I can't
Cindy,
hear
let
y'all
me
anymore.
know. I'll ride along with you if you want.
Shoot. I don't know what happened there.
You hear me?
Okay, you guys can hear me?
If you want some company, come pick me up. I'll come, sing, be your cheerleader in the background.
Okay, now I can hear you. I know.
I
What did
said,
you
let me know
say?
if you want some company. I'll come and sing along with you.
I do. That's why I'm telling you guys. Like, I would love some company. It's at a beachfront place, resort, or hotel.
Yeah, I know which one
Crown,
they at.
hmm?
Awesome.
It's at Crown Plaza. So bring your flip flops.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing a whole bathing suit.
Yeah, you probably want to like bring a beach blanket. Right? I'm gonna bring my kids, and
Nice.
they would be they could jump in the pool if they want to. You know,
Uh,
get them some lunch. So it should be a nice day, and it's only from 1 to 4.
Nice.
well, Chantel, if you dare, I'd drive the Jeep down there. So you can run with me.
Okay, bet.
Because I'm like I be telling Chris, we be riding around, it be cutting up. I say, bruh, I say, look at all these motherfuckers out here walking.
We
You
rolling.
know what I'm saying? As long as I'm getting around, it's all good.
That's right.
It's a temporary condition, you know. But it
That's
doesn't
right.
happen when I'm rolling local. Once I'm on the roll, it's rolling. You know. Uh, if y'all got the nerves, I got the room. So either one, either one.
So we
Yeah.
see what the rest of the night or today, this afternoon.
So Cobb, think about that. Y'all come over and jump in the Jeep. At least I have a mechanic with me. Just in case. Yep. But man, we got y'all about to hit the road. Cindy already on the road. Y'all need to focus. So we're
Yep.
gonna end
So
this
we'll start
episode.
out and, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. So any of you guys, fellow viewers, please share our podcast, subscribe to us, or just follow us, however that it happens. That way, when we do have something great to talk about and drop some jewels, um, it'll be known because we are stronger together. So keep us going,
That's right.
chime in.
Indeed, and this was our first trial run broadcast of being in different remote places. So I think it went very well, fairly well for the.
The only one's not making
But
mistakes are one's not doing nothing. Let's go.
say what?
The only one not making mistakes are one's not doing anything.
Exactly.
So we're doing
Hmm.
things. Of course,
But
you're
I
gonna
think it
make
went well.
mistakes.
I think it went
Yeah,
well. I'm look at
sure.
it.
It kept going.
Right. So
So-
let's
And
be
they'll do
careful
some
out there,
editing.
ladies.
I got the AI edit on, so the points and the good is gonna generate some small edits about what we're talking about, and that's always gonna be cool.
Right on.
So my shout out to the Chantels just until people come through. We got new hours Wednesday through Sunday, 7 a.m., 7 to 2, and then of course 6 o'clock until. So I look forward to coming out and enjoying, eating some of our new menu items. We got a nice homemade biscuit thing, so please do stop in. John will be going in a whole new direction. Well, forward is the only direction, right, John?
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. So sometimes you gotta do a little lateral moves, sidestep the demon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Watch him go by, and then go by for. Every now and again you gotta give a little juke step, but
that's
the
right.
slow motion is better than no motion. You
That's
know.
right.
So keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving.
So you got some last few words for the people until next week?
Be a kind human.
That's right.
Be
Follow
a
her
kind.
shirt. Be kind human. That's right.
Awesome.
Be a kind human.
Right
John
on.
say fuck that.
Don't be a villain. Don't be a villain.
Exactly.
Why are
Don't
you?
be a
Don't.
villain,
Yeah. Don't be a villain.
That's right.
but if you
Treat
gotta
people like
get
you want
down,
to
be
be
ready and
treated,
willing.
no matter what they do. If it's you that don't want to be treated that way, that's
Exactly.
what you treat them like, or walk away. But
Right.
that's my piece. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you provoke me,
Right.
What was that last part?
if I slip, I might just slip, and you might just get the clap back, and you're just gonna have to Fuck around and find
There you
out,
go.
as they say, right?
Right.
I do have
Depends on what
another
day you
saying.
meet me.
What it say?
FAFO.
FAFD.
FAFO. That's what she just said.
No, mine is FAFD.
What?
What does that mean?
Fuck around, found dead.
All right, I ain't going there. I like the daylight.
Right. And you worried about me.
I'm not worried. I'm just saying. If I have to F around, see what you made me do.
Right. Hey.
But hey,
Yeah,
it's all in
I'm
love.
saying.
Hey, until next time, in
Oh,
between time, just shut up and ride, y'all. Move out your
Y'all be
own way.
cool.
we come in
That's
peace.
so Cindy. You coming out tomorrow night? Did she ever leave?
I'll have to call you about that.
All
All right. Well,
right, y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
we'll
be
have a
safe
nice
out there.
little smoke
I'll be there.
session.
Right on. I'm back to mine. Enjoy yourself.
All right.
A what session?
Peace.
A what
Later,
session?
ladies. All right, brother Cobb.
All right.
Bye.